segment is sponsored by Intermountain Healthcare and the Utah Department of Health.
Welcome back, everyone, to 2 News. I am joined by registered dietitian Alyssa Skirdo, talking a little bit about diets as it relates to babies and young children, big changes that have happened. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, so there are big changes that kind of came out with the new dietary guidelines, and they emphasize, that infant fed formula beginning from birth to 6 months, if you're not able to breastfeed, and then starting at 6 months, we can start to introduce those nutrient-dense complementary foods. So, the infant's plate would be kind of looking like the adult's plate, so including fruits and vegetables and lean proteins, whole grains, and dairy. So that's kind of the start at 6 months.
Okay, starting at 6 months. What's the difference now compared to before?
Yeah, so the dietary guidelines also are emphasizing to introduce those allergenic type foods, which seem to be kind of scary for parents before. They're like, should I be introducing these? We actually want to, because research does emphasize that if we are bringing them into the meal plans, it is less likely that they're going to develop an allergen later on. So things like eggs and soy and tree nuts, those are just some examples of things that we kind of want to start introducing just to get them familiar.
And when you say start introducing, we're talking about small, very, very tiny portions, right?
Yes, very small portions at a time. And that's something that we can kind of get into with setting up a dietitian consult. If you want to kind of emphasize or go through, what is the portion size supposed to look like? How much am I supposed to be feeding my baby? But yes, you're right. So the portion size is going to be small. So maybe like 1 to 2 thumb sizes would be like a tablespoon. So something like that would be an example.
What in the event, well, I guess for people who are saying, well, my baby might be a picky eater early on, any words of encouragement for them?
Yeah, that's a great question. And that's honestly so common. And some parents get very frustrated thinking my, child's never going to be eating healthy. I just continue to try new things. If there's something that they don't like, try a new fruit, try a new vegetable, and try to cook them in a different way. Don't get frustrated, because that's very common. And, we just want to continue to try new things, work with a dietitian or another provider on that to get some other tips moving forward.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us.